Hello, everyone, and welcome to Individual Inventory Techniques. This course is really about giving students assessments and finding ways to use those as counselors. So we're going to review a ton of assessments and different things that can help guide our work and help us decide how to work with our different clients. You should have already came into the announcement section and clicked on the Start Here button. And this page is just telling you a little bit about what is expected in this course, what this course is about, information about me, the book, kind of what to expect. And then you should have went to Unit 1, and you can go to Unit 1 by clicking here. You could have also went to Unit 1 by clicking here on Units. So either way is acceptable. And this is probably the way you're going to go in on a weekly basis, and you're just going to click here on Unit 1. Now, I've made Unit 1 and Unit 2 available. A lot of times I get emails from people who say, I'm really busy. I try to get a little bit ahead of time over the weekend. And so even though we're working weekly, I will put up the next week's information just in case you have some free time and you want to get started a little early. Now here we are in Unit 1, and you probably reached our video by going here. So here, you should have explored the syllabus and calendar, and you can do that by clicking here. Read the discussion board expectations, and let me go ahead and click on that just so you can see. Here, if you click on here, you will access all of the discussion boards. So that is one way to go to the discussion boards. The other way is in the weekly folders. I'll have a link in there as well. And then here's the guidelines and then the grading rubric. So make sure to read this before you start posting so you have a good understanding of what's expected. I'm going to go back in here under units. For the orientation, you need to click in here and you need to do your discussion space. And your scavenger hunt. And you want to get those done as soon as possible so that you can move on to Chapter 1. Now, every other week you will just have all of the information under your unit. This week, since we're getting started, you need to go through the orientation first, and then you're going to get started in Chapter 1. So this week we're doing a little bit more than we typically would. And then every week after that, you will just have one unit. So you're going to come in here, and this is where you'll find a lot of the information. It's going to tell you that you need to read Chapter 1, and it also gives you the PowerPoint slides. Now, the line sort of is an indication for you to know. Everything above the line is typically things that you need to read or review. Everything after the line is information of what you need to do. So you're going to go in here. You're going to click on exam for a hard copy, and this is where you'll go to take the exam. At the end of the week, you will also do a week 1 reflection, and so you get that information here as well. You also have a discussion board post this week. By the time you get on here and log on, that will be here, but it's not here yet. So just know that this area in your units is where you get all of your information for the week. You want to come in, you want to read the announcements, and then for the unit that you're working on, this is where the information will be. Now, I also want you to just spend a little bit of time and look at some of the assignments that are coming up. You'll have a test report paper, and you're going to submit that here. And that's due week 9, but I have put a video in here on how you should go about submitting the assignment. I also have some guidelines for the assignment, the format, and the scoring rubric guide. Before you ask me questions about the paper, read this because I've tried to answer all of the questions that I've received before in this. You also will have a student evaluation report. In this, again, you have a report. So here is details about what's expected. In this folder, there are some assessment tools. You will be required to give a student an assessment. And so these are some tools that you can use that are free. And again, we have the scoring rubric. Now, I also want to bring your attention to the syllabus and calendar. And so I am assuming that everything that is in the syllabus you have read. There's a PDF copy that you can print out. And that has a lot more of the legal information that we need. It tells you about all of the different K-CREP accreditations and guidelines that we're meeting. And then this one sort of is just a shorter version of everything that's expected. You are required for all the information on this page. So you want to go here to find out about your assignment descriptions, anything else that you need. And then also the course calendar is here, and it lets you know when things are due. Please ask me questions if you have questions. My email address, which is the best way to contact me, is right here. So please send me questions. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'm very excited about this semester and hope that we are getting off to a great start. Happy New Year.